Okay, thank you so much for... That's a very foreboding conversation, but unfortunately, life's got to go on. Lifestyle, real life, real skin, real solutions is what we're talking about. And that great skin is a result of a holistic approach that bridges daily lifestyle habits with consistent product choices. Let me underscore. Basic lifestyle choices and consistent product choices, not the ones you find on Facebook, Instagram. But hey, let's have conversations this morning with Falakemi Kolade, who is a consultant dermatologist at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here.
We hear things like targeted routines combined with proper hydration, nutrition, and rest can effectively reduce breakouts, prevent premature aging, and promote a radiant, natural glow. Absolutely. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Okay. Our skin is an organ. It's the largest organ in the body, and so the body, it feeds from the body. So it's not just about topicals, though the topicals are important, but care of the skin starts from what you put into your body. So your diet, and then your lifestyle, and also adequate rest. It's not called beauty sleep for nothing. So we do really encourage people to take a holistic approach to skincare, not just, several skincare products that may not even actually work.
Okay. Let's talk about something basic. I say basic because there are things we see around. Facts and myths. I will start with my own myths. You give us the fact. But maybe we want to start with you. What are the common myths that you know out there about skincare, skin conditions, and what are the facts?
So, well, the common myths now include things like you need several skincare products, you need like 8 or 10 steps to have fantastic glowing skin, or glass skin as it's called these days.
Glass skin.
Yes, that's the reading phrase. But that's not true. You don't need too many products. A simple skincare routine with maybe 3 or 4 products is all you need, along with the lifestyle things that we've spoken about. So having several creams, serums, potions sometimes does more harm than good. And then another myth that we are constantly battling with in Nigeria today is that lighter skin is better. And so everybody's trying to be fair, they want to be glowing, popping, and these things are causing us to use harmful skincare products, skin bleaching or skin lightening product. They say toning or maintaining color, but these things are causing problem because in the clinics now we are seeing more and more people with the adverse effects of skin lightening and skin bleaching. And so this is a myth. Healthy skin comes in all skin colors and all skin tones, and beautiful skin is in all skin tones. All skin colors are beautiful, so we shouldn't try to change the world that God has given to us. Those are 2 common myths, I think.
Someone watching you now will say it's easy for you to say you're fair.
I'm not fair.
No, says you.
I'm not fair.
Even a woman is saying, so
I'm not fair.
Yeah, I'm the dealer.
Well, I consider myself dark skinned. There are a lot of fair people, and then it's funny because people that are like my complexion are usually the people that want to lighten their skin because they are not satisfied. They want to be even fairer. But every color is beautiful. You don't need to be as light as, they say mulatto or Egyptian.
Let's
you don't need to be that color to be beautiful.
You're not light-skinned.
Okay.
We can all see.
Yes.
Even vis-a-vis me. And I don't think I'm dark.
We are all black. We are all categorized as black.
We have different colors.
I didn't say anything. Why are you
okay, camera, just look at the 3 of us. He's dark, darkest.
We are all dark, that's the truth. We are categorized as dark-skinned or richly pigmented or highly melanated people. So it's just we that see the different shades. To a person who is a Caucasian or Asian, we're all the same.
Are there myths around some skin conditions like albinism and vitiligo?
Absolutely. And I'm so happy to be able to talk about this because this month is both International Albinism Awareness Month and World Vitiligo Day. June 25, World Vitiligo, June 13, International Albinism Awareness Day. And these are two conditions that, you know, people with them suffer from a lot of misconceptions and stigmatization because they affect skin color. With albinism, it's a genetic condition that they inherit from both parents, and they lack melanin. So you find two dark-skinned people having a child who is completely color-free or light or almost white with yellow hair in most cases and light eyes. And so it's often scary to the family and communities. How did this happen? But it's simply genetics. And of course, with the lack of skin color, they tend to be more sensitive to the sun and are exposed to sunburn and sun damage. In our environment, people think albinism is caused by a curse sometimes, or people had relation, husband and wife in the afternoon. This is not true.
Oh my gosh.
And then people say afionjeyo in Yoruba, which means albinism. People with albinism shouldn't eat salt. That salt is what damages the skin. And this is also a myth. What happens is because they don't have the protective melanin, which is what keeps us, you know, safe from the sun to an extent, their skin gets damaged easily, and they have sunburns and even skin cancer. So this is...
So it has nothing to do with salt?
It doesn't have anything to do with salt. It's the sun. S and S, but not salt, but sun. So we need to understand this, that's genetic. There's nothing, they don't have superpowers. Recently in Malawi and I think another East African country, people with albinism were killed because they think their body parts can be used for money and power rituals, which is totally ridiculous. But unfortunately, these myths have made people with albinism to suffer from a lot of violence, which is misconception. So we're really trying to educate the public that these are completely false. And people with albinism are human beings just like you and I. The only difference is their skin tone and their hair color is a little bit different. That's the only difference that there is.
How about vitiligo?
With vitiligo, what happens is different. It's not inherited. It's something that happens when people are already maybe in their early years, 7, 8, or sometimes in adulthood, where the body gets confused and starts to attack the cells that produce color. So it's an autoimmune condition. In some cases, the body gets wrong signals and thinks that a member of the family is an intruder and starts to attack it. It's like someone should wake up this morning and not recognize their cousin or their brother and say, what are you doing in my house? I want to chase them out or shoot them. And so the immune system begins to attack the pigment cells. So parts of the body begins to lose color because the pigment cells have been destroyed by the body's own immune system. And this can be very challenging sometimes because it may be difficult to treat. Sometimes it doesn't respond to treatment. So you see people with light patches, maybe around the mouth or the face, you know, but it doesn't stop people from living a perfectly healthy life and rise to the pinnacle of their career. Our former NBA president has vitiligo, and he's a fantastic lawyer and politician now, and you know he was a leader of the NBA, and there are so many people who have vitiligo who are thriving and doing great. There are new treatments, but the treatments are not always successful.
But I'm not sure that any entertainer will agree with you on that one because they want to look their best.
Yes, but you know, it's all about context. So in America, one of the top models, Winnie Harlow, has vitiligo, and she's one of the top supermodels in the world. So it's all about acceptance and understanding. In Nigeria, people think vitiligo is contagious or is a curse again, or they ate. Someone told me they were diagnosed with vitiligo. They said it's because they ate a family taboo, that there's something in their family they're not supposed to eat, and they ate that fish, and that was when the vitiligo came up. Well, we don't have any evidence to prove that that is true. We know that sometimes the body fights itself in various ways. There are many autoimmune conditions. Science is still trying to catch up with why this happens. But vitiligo is not something people should stigmatize or be afraid of. Unfortunately, it shows up on our skin. There are many other autoimmune conditions, but they don't show up on our skin. But we just need to be more empathetic towards people who have different skin conditions, and not be so scared.
Help us speak to Facebook and Instagram doctors. Yes.
It's a big issue
wait,
today.
wait. You will talk one by one.
Yes.
So you add lemon to lime,
Ah.
add this one to that one. What are some of those? Good God, if
We
you
have
drink this one.
lemon. We
Huh?
have people saying rub tomato on their face. Some people are now looking for raw snails to put snails on their face.
Snail.
What have we not seen in this our skin health and dermatology journey? All the things that we see, we just be like we can't just put our hand on our head in front of the patient, but we see things and things we see online. And that's one of the reasons why I've decided to be online a bit more. I try to educate people so that there is a voice of reason, there's an expert voice, because some of the things are really harmful. You know, you have some people saying, oh, mix kerosene. Yes,
With what?
with mix kerosene with engine oil and put it on your back for, you know, what people call eczema, tinea versicolor. People do these things. You know, we see people putting engine oil on their skin to treat skin conditions. We've had a case of someone who, you know, even got almost killed their child. The child had lice, and someone told them that sniper works for lice. And this mother put sniper on her. You know, the child was almost lost her life because sniper is a deadly organophosphate.
Yes, you're going to absorb it.
Yes, and the child was in critical condition. So I always tell people, don't just listen to anybody you see online. Nigerians are very good at speaking with confidence. They will talk to you and you will think that, yes, this person knows what they're talking about. But what they're saying is complete bollocks. I'm sorry to say. But that's what we see a lot on the internet. Once you can speak with confidence, say, yes, use this thing, I used it, it worked for me, everybody will just start using it without even knowing, does this person have the qualifications to make such claims? What level of education? What's their expertise? Nobody seems to ask the right question. They just follow because somebody said it on the internet. And so I always advise people to, before you listen to any advice online, ask who is the person talking. What rights do they have to make such claim? Anybody can say anything online, you know, but does that mean it's true? No. Follow the experts. Look for experts who are dermatologists, who are skin health experts, that are actually certified, you know, that work in hospitals, and follow their advice. And anything you find, cross-check with the expert before you go ahead with it and, you know, put it on your
skin. And you also speak to this alarming trend now where parents, maybe mothers, are trying to change the color of their children's skin tones with the what have you products. And baby products, real baby products are being made.
Yes.
Skin tone products.
For fair baby, for you want your child to glow. Toning babies' creams. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. And that's why I said one of the myths we have is that people feel their child needs to be light, to be more beautiful, or to be more, I don't know, but it's not true. And so mothers are falling for this ideology and are being marketed
Call it what it is, a scam.
It's a scam.
Yes, call it, it's not just ideology.
It's a scam, that's the truth. And people are capitalizing on the insecurities of mothers and people. And so everybody feels, oh, if my child is fair, maybe they'll be more beautiful. No, children and they leave innocent children out of this drama of, I want to be fair, I want to be beautiful. But unfortunately, the internet is making things more difficult because everybody's advertising, oh, this organic cream will make your children's skin glow, will make your children light, that if your child was born light, children are usually born fair because there's no sun in the womb. And when they come out, their melanin begins to kick in based on their genetics. And then their eventual skin color comes in maybe about by the time they are 2 years old or thereabout. But because when they are born, they are fair, the mother is like, he's getting darker. I need something to bring him back to the color the baby was when he was in the womb. Down. Why is that? What do you need to do that for?
Well, there's something they usually check. They usually check behind, behind the
ears. Yeah, they look at the ears.
That's where you know
and you
where
say,
the real color.
Yes, so some people will say that, but sometimes it's not accurate. And yes, you do need to know that most children, their color is going to change And so that's perfectly normal. You don't need to try and maintain the color they were when they were born.
I saw another video, and I'm sure you have seen it too. All of you here, including everyone, a good number of people watching must have seen videos of people rubbing some black stuff on their body from top to bottom, as somebody would say. No, from the top of their head past bottom to the soles of their feet. You know, their entire body, black, whatever. What's that?
Have you seen it?
I've seen quite a few videos like that. There are different kinds of body peels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Body peel.
Yeah, there are peels, there are agents that are meant to exfoliate. And a lot of people use these things for various purposes. But a lot of them contain very strong chemicals that can damage the skin barrier. The aim is just, I want to be I want to be fresh, I want to glow, I want to be lighter. And a lot of people don't really know what is in these things and the adverse effects they can have in the long run.
What about the one we know? Some people say, you know, honey and sugar body scrub. You know, are those ones?
Yeah, so a sugar scrub once in a while is not bad because you want to exfoliate the skin.
Yeah.
And sometimes, especially as we get older, our skin doesn't exfoliate as frequently as it should, so we can have a little bit of dry skin. So it's not bad once a week to want to exfoliate or use a scrub. That's fine. But by the time you start mixing some other oils, yellow oil, peel oil, and some things that are very powerful agents, then that's where the problems come. And they don't come immediately. So they may think, oh, this thing is working.
Oh, right.
And then a few months or a few years after, they come to our clinic with their skin destroyed, you know.
And they will fail to say what they use because they're ashamed.
They always tell me, no, I've never used any lightening product. Never in my... Okay, what's the name of your current cream? Whitening, glowing, toning, radiant, something.
They have never used.
I've never used though, but the cream, super brilliant, whitening. You have to be like, okay, so what do you think this thing? Oh, it's just to maintain my color. It's not bleaching. It doesn't bleach. This is my color. That's the problem with it. Then we have to start counseling and, you know. But I say we need to love and embrace our natural dark color. Yeah. Black is beautiful. Every color is beautiful.
I really don't envy
that's why they want to maintain it.
I don't envy.
No, they are trying to change it, but that's not necessary. And this color is protecting us from the sun. And so now we are beginning to see signs that people who have used bleaching creams for a long time are more at risk of skin cancers, which we have not been seeing before.
So what about in this day of sun and what the climate, whatever, yes. What do we do to protect our skin? Do we need, you are the expert, do we need sunscreen and all those?
Absolutely.
Is it advisable to be using?
It is. Not just sunscreen, but general sun protection. We do need a bit of sun. So I usually say 15 to 20 minutes of sun to make vitamin D, because vitamin D is also important for our health.
Is it after then that you can now put your sunscreen?
Yes, so in the morning, walk out, get some vitamin D, then apply your sunscreen. Apply sunscreen, you know, if you're outdoors, you need to reapply it every 2 to 3 hours. If you're indoors, you don't need to reapply too frequently. And then other things like a hat, you know, clothing. If you're going to like the beach, for instance, and you're going to be in the sun, it's better to wear a sun hat, sunglasses to protect the skin from the sun, because too much sun damages, even us our black skin. That's when people start having black face and then they want to bleach their face. But if you are using a sunscreen that will protect you from excess tanning, then you won't need to then look for a lightening cream to maintain the color. So sunscreen is important. And then it slows down the aging process. Nobody wants to look old or older than their age. And things like sunscreen can help to slow down the aging process,
well, what
the
about
wrinkles,
children?
the fine lines.
They don't need sunscreen at this time of their lives, do they?
So I usually say if children are going to be outdoors too, if they're going to the beach, you can use sunscreen from the age of 6 months.
Right.
But it's not something you need to do religiously on children. Right. When they're outdoors, they're playing, they're going for a football match or any outdoor activities, you want to encourage them to apply sunscreen to protect their skin as well. But sunscreen is most important for people with albinism. very important and life-saving.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if I need any.
Yes, you need.
Some of us, as somebody said, we are not sure. Thank you
It's
so much
black
for
though.
your time
Yeah.
this morning.
Thank you.
Folakemi Koladefe is a consultant dermatologist at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUTH. The next time you come, we should talk about skin conditions
Absolutely.
that people need to live with. The ones that they can do stuff about, and the ones that they can't do stuff about, because to a large extent we take it for granted a lot. Thank you again for your time this morning.
You're most welcome. Thank you for having me.
When we return, we'll unveil our artist of the week, who is on the other side of this conversation. Stay with us.
Stay with us.